Tomorrow, CBS is reporting its second quarter earnings. Today, Charlie is reporting exclusively some news on what happens next. Yesterday's stock stabilized when you reported that Les Moonves, the embattled Les Moonves, would be on the call. Is that still going to be the case?
As of now, what we understand is that they are planning and they are going through scripts. They are talking about their earnings. There's stuff with Sherry Redstone, that the fact that they want to break away from National Amusement, which owns the controlling stake in CBS, and prevent the merger of Viacom and CBS as Sherry wants. They are preparing scripts for all that, and from what I understand, and for Les, to be on the call, and as well to be talking about what happened in the New York article, that they expect at least one question to come out. Now, it's interesting. We should also point out that this is as of now. I believe it when I see it. If he does go on that call, it's going to be a huge event. We will be covering it, obviously. Also, he doesn't have to address the issues. He may make a statement,
and then let the CFO take business questions, kind of thing. Sometimes that happens. And maybe just make a statement and say, I'm not going to say anything more. Mm-hmm.
And by the way, when you're on these calls, you can pick the analysts. Like, you don't have to pick pain in the rear end, Rich Greenfield, who will ask about this. Rich Greenfield is BTIG, very provocative analyst. He's been tweeting and writing a lot about the allegations that were in the New Yorker and how that's an existential threat to Les Moonves.
Or he could be like Elon Musk, who last earnings call picked on some kid who wasn't even an analyst.
Yeah, or you could just pick on the guys that give you the softballs. I mean, that is, and those guys that give you the softballs won't ask you won't ask you about these allegations. We should point out, though. Listen, here's the thing: Les Moonves is an excellent CEO. Look at his record. Wall Street generally likes him because he's good with numbers. The media industry likes him because he's a good programmer. He was an amazing CEO, and he still is. We should also point out that the allegations that were in the New Yorker are a threat to his future. And if they weren't a threat, the stock wouldn't be trading off the way it is. Now, it's interesting that it's up again. Is that up today?
No, that's not up today.
What is that?
That's since the 2006 Moonves.
Why don't we get it intraday? Is it down again
today? It's
today?
down 0.25% here, but more importantly, the annual high was $67.
You saw the thing when it spiked up. That was us yesterday.
Well, as I said, the annual high was $67. It's now at $52.
Yeah. No, this is an issue for the stock, and because he's such a good CEO. Investors are like, okay, when he's out of it, who's the next guy? And it's maybe Joe Iannello, his COO. They don't think there's anybody there with his stature. It would probably make his position keeping the company separate from Viacom less tenable. So then you get. Do
you think the lawyers even want him on this call? I mean, he was out at Nobu in Malibu. You talked about it maybe being a plant, but smiling away. Right. Look, he's out, he's about, he's happy, he's fine.
I will say this. I believe it when I see it.
Okay.
I've been told to hedge this story because at the last minute they may pull him. But I will say this, and I've been told this from CBS insiders, I will say this. If you're still have the job as CEO and chairman, which he does.
Get out there.
You almost have to be there if you're gonna do what you usually do. I mean, he's usually on the call. It's usually three guys. It's him, Joe Iannello, the COO, and Adam Townsend, who's the investor relations chief. So you almost have to be there. But like I said, we're in certain interesting times right now with CBS. Well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Charlie,
we'll be covering it tomorrow.
Thank you very much.